Hello Redhawks, and welcome to Lake Michigan College. In this session we will be looking at Canvas, which is the learning management system here at the college. We will cover a few basic topics. The first will be how to navigate to Canvas. Then we'll look at how to sign in. We'll discuss the Canvas mobile app, go over a few basic troubleshooting situations, and finally link to more videos on how to navigate and use Canvas. The first item is, what is Canvas? Canvas is a learning management system. Learning management systems are a very popular way for institutions and companies to deliver course materials and instruction for various types of learning. In your situation, Canvas will give you access to items pertaining to your course materials, such as your assignments, your assessments, and your syllabus. It is also an excellent way to communicate with your instructor and other classmates. This can come in the form of announcements from the instructor about important class information, and also an inbox that allows you to essentially email instructors and classmates as needed. You may also find other content within your Canvas course, such as supplemental materials, lecture videos, and information dealing with your textbook. It is possible you may already be familiar with Canvas because you have used it previously in your education. Even if you have not used Canvas, it is likely that many of you have used some sort of LMS previously. You will find that even though the systems are different, they all serve the same basic purposes. It will just be a matter of acquainting yourself with the Canvas layout and how certain features work. Our next step is looking at how to access Canvas. There are two ways most students accomplish this. The first is by going to lakemichigancollege.edu, and then in the upper right hand corner you will see a link to My LMC. When you click on My LMC, you may need to scroll down just a little bit and you will see the Canvas icon, which if you click the Canvas icon, it will take you to your Canvas page, unless you have not yet logged in, which it will take you to our login site, which we will discuss momentarily, and then allow you to access your courses within Canvas. You will also notice on the My LMC page several other important links that you may need to use during your time at Lake Michigan College. You can log in to see your student profile and view your classes. You have access to your LMC email as well as Microsoft Office 365, and a link to the technology help, which will allow you to submit a ticket with the IT department should you have the need. So you will see here that I have typed in the URL, lakemichigancollege.edu. Over here on the right hand side, I will click on My LMC, and that will bring me to a page where I can scroll down, access Canvas, my profile and courses, Office 365, IT help, as well as some other useful links that you may want to explore. Alternatively, you can access Canvas directly via URL. The URL to go directly to the Lake Michigan College instance of Canvas is lmc.instructure.com. When you access this URL, it will take you directly to your Canvas dashboard, assuming that you are already logged in. If not, again, it will redirect you to the login page, which will then allow you access to your LMC materials. When you attempt to log into any of your LMC content, Canvas 365, the library, as well as others, you will be redirected to the college's single sign-on page. This is sometimes confusing the first time students use it because they assume they will log in directly through Canvas or Microsoft. However, the college is set up so that you log in one time and it gives you access to all of your materials that you may need. When you access the single sign-on page, you will simply type in your college username and the password that you have previously set up. You should have received a welcome kit from the IT department explaining how to set up your password. If you have trouble with this step in the process, the first step is typically to use the forgot username and forgot password links from the single sign-on page. That will typically help you to reset anything that you need and log in. If you are still having trouble, then your best course of action is to contact the IT department and submit a ticket. And again, from the My LMC page, the technology help link will take you where you need to go in order to do that. So you will see here I have navigated to the Canvas URL. It has redirected me back to the single sign-on page, at which point I will enter my credentials and then click Login. One thing to note is when you log into Canvas for the first time, especially if it's prior to the start of the term, you may not see anything listed under your published courses. Don't panic, this is okay. Your courses will only show once an instructor has published them or made them available to you. Most instructors do not do this until close to the start of the term. That could be the day or two before a course starts, or sometimes even the day that the course does start. If you feel like there is a mistake or an error, or a course has started and you don't see it in your course list, your best course of action is to first contact the instructor to see if they have not yet published the course, or contact the registration team to see if you are still enrolled in the course. An alternative way to access Canvas is through the Canvas Student mobile app. You'll see here the previews for both the app on the Apple App Store as well as the Google Play Store, and a preview of what the dashboard looks like on your mobile device, whether that is your phone or your tablet. A few things to be aware of with the mobile app. The app works very well for certain applications and not so well for others. Reasons to use the app is to stay connected to your course while you're on the go. It can be great for things like checking grades, your due dates, to-do list items, messaging instructors or classmates. Also, it's very useful in receiving push notifications on your phone so you can be alerted when certain things happen, such as somebody has replied to a discussion board you're involved in, assignments have been graded, or an instructor has published a new announcement. Where the mobile app does lack is in doing things like submitting assignments or assessments. There are instances where errors occur and assignments submitted through the mobile app don't always show on the instructor side, so even though you believe you have submitted work, the instructor doesn't see it. Also, it obviously is lacking in that you wouldn't want to try to submit larger assignments like a paper or a project through the app in a situation where you are without internet access and all you have is your cell phone. It could be a good backup emergency situation, although at that point the recommendation would probably be to contact your instructor to let them know, as opposed to try to submit certain assignments or assessments through the mobile app. The recommendation is always to use the web browser version for the majority of your interactions within a course, especially submitting work. It is possible that you may run into some problems or issues while using Canvas. One of the most common issues that comes up is materials don't always appear as they should. It could be that you're missing things on your dashboard, things don't seem to load correctly. Often this is an issue with the web browser. Canvas is designed to work with all major web browsers, however, some seem to have a little better luck than others. Typically, Chrome and Firefox seem to have the best overall results, although they still are prone to having a minor problem here and there. Safari and Edge are both designed to work just as well, although we do tend to see that they have more issues than Chrome and Firefox do. Feel free to use whichever browser you're most comfortable with. Should you experience some errors that appear to be browser related, typically the first step should always be to clear your cache and your cookies. That will often solve the problem. If that doesn't work, then try a secondary browser to see if the issue is replicating across two different browsers. If both browsers are causing the same issue, then the issue may need to be escalated further. If you continue to have issues, some steps that you can take would be to consult the Canvas help menu located on the left-hand side of the screen. There are several links there that may lead you to a solution to your problem. Sometimes it could be an issue that your instructor could solve, so reaching out to them, they might have a fix for minor issues, and if it is beyond their scope, they will be able to either escalate the issue to the proper people for you or provide you direction on where to go for help. Another alternative is to email canvasadmin@lakemichigancollege.edu. That will link you to the Canvas administrator, who will be able to review your issue and get back to you. And as mentioned previously in the session, there is a link via QR code that you can scan that will take you to YouTube, where you will find a playlist of videos designed specifically for students learning how to use Canvas. You'll find videos here on how to navigate Canvas and access your courses, how to set up your account preferences and notifications, exploring your courses more in detail, such as where to find assignments, how to navigate the course specifically, submitting work, etc. Videos on how to use the help menu, and other helpful information. We hope this video was useful in getting started with Canvas. Best of luck on your journey at Lake Michigan College.